Buddy, and Eric Thompson. Ready for that riff? Whoa.
Tommy, Serak. Is it Serak? Serak?
Hey, Tommy, we love you. And
Details.
you know what? Tommy came through for us. We were looking for a guy to fill in a spot. We had a couple of cancellations. Tommy's like, yeah, I'm doing this.
Great guy.
Be
the
nice
first
to me.
Oh, I mean,
be
come on.
nice to me, he said.
Yeah.
He was so nervous that we were going to turn this into a comedy show.
For those of you who are out there, like, I don't know what I'm going to say if I come on Pappy Hour.
Yeah.
Tommy's a great example of somebody who was a little nervous and then got in here. And as you can tell by the interview,
he just goes, hey, this is easy.
This is so easy.
This is easy.
Absolutely.
So listen to a really easy podcast. This is Tommy Serak.
Yeah. Enjoy. Cheers.
Kind of get used to it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but yeah,
We're here with Tommy today.
Oh man, Tommy Serak's in the building, guys.
We're talking about all the stuff Pappy related. You know, when you get older, your body breaks down.
Oh,
Shit
man.
happens, man. You still got to be a parent.
Oh yeah, for sure. With a knee or without a knee, you still got to do what you got to do.
You got to
You
show
do.
up.
Oh,
You got to
man.
show up and show out, my friend. So, Tommy, we're going to go through a couple of moments in your life, and really, this is just a conversation about
For sure.
how being a dad transformed your life. And you got a couple of great kids, man. So, take
all
us.
You kept him around this far, right.
They're fine. They're fine. So take us back before we get into, or we can actually go where you want to go. But if you want to take us back to before you had the kids and tell us a little bit about yourself. Who were you before you had kids?
Well, I'm Tommy Serak, and I did a lot of apartment maintenance and stuff in my life. But before I had kids, I actually had a kid. So I had Daniel, which is my stepkid.
Right.
Nice.
So he's mine, pretty much.
Yeah.
I claim him as mine and everything like that. So yeah.
Let's talk about this. So there's a lot of dads out there. We talk about sometimes like, what is that defining moment? When was that moment when you were like, I'm a dad now?
Right.
And whether it's a stepdad or an adopted dad or whatever it is, dad is dad. And so what was it like meeting this kid for the first time?
Well, Daniel had a hard time because he had a single mom. So it was kind of hard because I remember the first time being a dad to Daniel was Nicole was with her friends hanging out.
Yeah.
And when she was with her friends hanging out, all Daniel would eat at the time was spaghetti and McDonald's.
Right.
So I said, Daniel, you're going to sit down and you're going to eat some food. So I had him, by the time his mom walked in the door that day, he was eating meatballs and she's all like,
right.
what'd you do? I couldn't do this for 4 years. All of a sudden he started eating.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
was cool.
That is great. That's huge. So you guys connected right off the bat.
And what better way than food, man?
Right? Oh, man.
Meatballs?
And the sad part is I don't even like spaghetti or meatballs.
Right.
But something I thought Daniel would like to eat because he's a kid.
Yeah.
So I fixed it and he loved it. So
All right.
Did you
There
just
you go.
look at him and just like, this kid is meatball?
Yeah, you're
that
destined
had to
for
be. It
meatballs.
had to be that. This kid was diehard meatball.
Oh,
That's
man,
so
I love
funny.
that. So like you guys, how long did you get to spend with him before you guys got pregnant with the next kid?
It was, I think, about a year and a half. So me and Daniel got to do a lot of hanging out and enjoying
Good.
life before the other kid came.
And did you guys really then did kind of your connection with him? I mean, did he glom onto you even more after the spaghetti and meatballs? Like, is that like a connection that you guys had that kind of cemented the relationship, or?
I think that was one of the first ones that made it cemented the relationship.
Yeah,
and
cool.
As he got older, I think he looked up to me a lot more from that situation and said, hey, and now he eats everything.
Yeah.
So says, oh, there is real food out there besides spaghetti. And
Yeah, hey, spaghetti and meatballs, folks, is gateway food too.
gateway
Yeah,
food, yeah.
Just trust yourself.
And really, can you live your life on a McDonald's?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
No, I've seen the documentaries.
Yeah,
It's not
right. It's not such a good
Absolutely.
call. Once in a while, though, it is. I still say it's delicious. I'll eat a Big Mac, man.
Yeah, I love the sausage burrito.
Oh yeah.
So I want to know. I want to get a better picture of. I mean, we told us like vocationally, like what you did, but like, did you always want to be a dad? Like, what was important to you? What was leading up to? I mean, becoming a stepfather. What was your life like? What was going on? Who was
What was your drive?
at his core?
my drive, my core was, I don't know. I always thought I'd be a decent dad. I had a good dad, and he was kind of strict and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be probably a strict dad, so it's going to sting. But then as I get older, and like as Daniel was getting older and stuff, I felt like, okay, I'm not really a strict dad. I'm like a loving, chilled out, cool dad. You know.
So you discovered a little bit about yourself. Through the process.
Through Daniel. Yes.
Oh, nice.
As me and Nicole got together and stuff with Daniel, I think I just learned on the fly how to be a good dad.
Nice.
As you do. Yeah,
Nice.
you just show up and figure it out some days. You don't have to have it all.
So now you've married Nicole, and now you're talking, hey, what about us having some kids? What was that moment like when she said, hey, Tommy, I think we're going to have a baby?
Oh, that was probably one of the most exciting parts of my life.
Oh,
yes,
man.
Because when you first kid, I mean, I love Daniel to death, but I guess when it's your true blood, you know, it's different. So it's really exciting.
Well, and I mean, you get to experience the birth and the whole 9 months, whereas Daniel was handed to you in so many ways, right, from the relationship. So it really is a different experience.
Yes.
Yeah, from spaghetti to meatballs to oh my gosh, that's a placenta. But anyways, jumping way ahead. So you're excited. You guys, how did you bring that up to Daniel?
I think Nicole, when I was at work, I don't even remember that part. I think Nicole was probably talking to him about it, but I think Daniel was excited to be a big brother.
Cool. Yeah. Nice.
He was almost 5-6 years old by the time that happened, so he was really excited.
So really holding on to memories. Like he probably still remembers that moment.
Oh, I bet.
To this day.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
I remember he remembers the first time he's ever held Jacob or Christopher.
Oh wow.
He loves his brothers. He'll do anything for his brothers.
Oh, that's really great.
Yes.
Great. All right. So, how was the pregnancy for Nicole, that first one, and you? I mean, how was the planning? Was there planning that you guys did to kind of go, okay, this room or this color or whatever?
I don't know if with Jacob, if there was really any colors or rooms or anything. I think we just said, we went by the fly and just said, okay, it's a boy, so we're going to have to get, what do you call it? Get a
crib or
all that stuff, or put you out in Target so people can get it for you. Or
Oh, a registry, right? Totally. Yes, beautiful.
So we're trying to do that. So besides that, then just go and be excited and enjoy it, I guess, the 9 months before the baby's actually here. So.
Yeah, right.
Did you do any classes or read any books, or what was your preparation for this?
Actually, I didn't read no books or anything. I think I just talked to family about it and stuff to see which way was the best way to go. So, yeah.
Right.
I love that.
So I actually didn't, be honest, I don't even think I read a book about kids or anything.
No, that's great.
Well done. And you've raised great kids. I mean, those are some good guys. That's so fun.
Who did you talk to as far as family goes?
Like my dad and my mom and my sisters.
Advice that you were like, oh, that's great?
No, they pretty much just said, like, once your kid is here and born and everything, it says you might be nervous, but like, what's the first time you hold your kid and stuff? Yeah. It's like all the nervousness and everything's gone. Yeah. And you're just like, okay, this is cool. This is my kid. And I get to raise this kid. I'm not nervous at all.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Yeah, and that is a good. I love that advice. I think that's for any new parents. Is once you hold that child, that the nervousness doesn't. The anxiety may still be there, but just like, oh my gosh, there you are, and that feeling. What was that moment when Jacob was in your hands? The very first moment.
I was very nervous until he was in my hands, and once he got in my hands, I'm all, okay, this is no big deal. This is like easy. It felt so easy on me and stuff. So,
it was easy.
He's like chilled out and said, okay.
He's all swaddled.
I can be a dad. I can do this.
Oh, that's funny.
Coming up to the moments, I was all nervous the whole time. And as soon as he got in my hands, I'm all, oh, this is no problem.
Did everything go like as expected? I mean, what was the delivery like for you guys?
Well, the delivery is good. We had some laughs and smiles and stuff. But the worst part of the delivery was my mom was in there. Oh. And when she was in there, then she had to go to the restroom. So she went to the restroom. And when she went to the restroom, we were all just talking and enjoying each other and stuff and just waiting for her to get back and stuff. And I said, my mom's been gone for a long time, so there's got to be something up. So then all of a sudden, about an hour later, my mom comes in a wheelchair.
Oh my gosh.
She fell in the bathroom.
Oh no. Holy cow.
Mom, this is not about you.
That was really unexpected as see her.
I think so.
Fall in the bathroom. So yes.
my gosh.
Was she okay? They fixed her up?
Yeah, I think she had I think she twisted her ankle or something. I don't remember this situation. But we agreed with your mom. This ain't your day. This is our day.
Yeah. That's so funny. I love that. I hope she laughed at that too.
She did, but for a while there, she felt really bad.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm sure she was all excited to come out and lend a hand too, and now all of a sudden she's laid up. Just goes, I can hold the baby. It's just like, well, I need you to, help
bring it to me.
Yeah, exactly. Don't just sit there.
So the delivery and everything like that, and she was, oh man, I'm so sorry. She was apologizing forever for that situation. But Mom, it's not your fault that you're like injury prone. So.
Danger prone
on birthday.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Danger prone Daphne for sure. Oh my gosh, that's too much.
God, that's great.
Wow. All right. So Jacob's in your hands. You're just like, I got this. This is cool. What about when you left the hospital?
Oh, these are always great.
Were you just as calm?
Oh, I was pretty calm.
Okay.
Probably the worst part was putting the car seat in the car. Yeah. Because that part's a joke. It's so hard to put the car seat in.
Because it looks so easy until you get it in there.
Oh, my gosh.
This is why they tell you to go to the fire department and have them check it for you. They will do it for free. For all the dads out there listening, just go to the fire department.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I would have saved a lot of time not going to the fire department instead of trying to figure it out myself. Because those guy things, we would just always say, well, this is precious cargo here. We probably need to take care of it a little better than normal.
You read instructions in your life, that will be it.
I think that's so funny because we obviously skipped that part of the law because we had to put our own in. Yeah. There was never a suggestion of going to the fire department or that we had some dads tell us that they even went out and checked the seat before they would let you leave the hospital to make sure it was in. Not us, just like, yep. And we're just like, as Kristen said, and I say this a lot, it was like, nobody's even checking us. Is this okay? And I'm just like, I guess they believe that we're the kids' parents. So.
And then like a week later, you're all, wait, where's this extra strap come from?
Yes.
And you're all, where are these extra nuts?
Oh my gosh. Well, I was always blown away putting them in going, wow, wait, is that what that strap in the car is for? It was already built in. You're just like, I didn't know that was even there,
Like when you go around the corner when the car seat's on the side, you're, that's normal.
Oh my gosh.
Say, just go to the other curve, the other side, and it'll flop back over.
Even you go to the right and go back to it's fine. It's fine. It all works itself out.
So funny.
So you guys get home with this baby. You've got a 5-year-old.
A laid out mom.
A laid out mom. You got a brand new baby here. Were you guys getting sleep? What was the first couple of months there like?
Well, the first week was exciting. Daniel got to go stay with grandparents and stuff. So he got to hang out with them while me and Nicole was trying to figure out just me and her and the baby and stuff. And then I think I was off like 2 weeks and then I had to go back to work. But just hanging out with but we got Daniel back and Daniel was like the best big brother ever. He's so excited about the baby and stuff. So.
Wow.
That's great. Did you guys do any like sleep training or like how was the eating and stuff like that?
Well, Nicole appreciated the eating, and Jacob was born in April, so she was so excited because actually that's like Eric knows, that's the NBA basketball playoff.
Right.
So 90% of the time I was still up on the first feeding and stuff.
Oh, right.
So
because watching the games late.
So I just put him on my chest and stuff while he was, and he'd go back to sleep after he was fed and stuff. So Nicole always told me that I had the first couple hours till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Because she said, if you're up watching basketball, you can take care of the kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we got a lot of attachment, me and Jacob, from doing that
really
stuff. So,
cool.
That's great.
For sure.
Oh, those naps are incredible.
No doubt. Yeah, and necessary, right? So you're just dozing in and out. So the kids just like, hey, Dad, I could use some food. I'm going, me too. Let's do this.
Yes.
Right?
But the crazy part is as they get older, though, is you go to sleep and then you wonder where your kid's at.
Yeah.
Because they disappear and you're still sleeping.
Yeah. Well,
that doesn't happen until like many years later, though, right?
Many years.
Okay, good. Because if Stella for some reason turns up
man,
while I'm asleep,
You're going to be.
I'm gonna be really concerned.
Yes.
Probably somebody took her.
That's so funny.
No.
Well, not so funny, but yes, it's a real
But
feeling.
really, they're babies. They're not going to get too
going
far away.
anywhere. Right.
Especially when they're just
She gets down out of the bed now, though. She can navigate the stairs pretty good. So she does and she's getting faster every single day.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible how fast she's moving.
So you already got everything on the doorknobs and everything?
We do.
Protection?
Well, we got the doors and the cabinets locked in the kitchen. The only lock I haven't done yet is the one down here to the basement. But hopefully she doesn't figure that out.
Right.
She'll love the stairs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
we had carpeted ones. We were living in Boulder when Nathan and Ryan were first born, and I remember Nathan slipped and went down them and rolled like sideways the whole way down. But they were carpeted. I'm just like, okay. And somehow he managed not to have his head hit. And I watched it. I'm going, I can't do a thing. And he just ends up and he gets up and just goes, oh. And I go, you okay, buddy? And he just goes, yeah, what were we going to do? And I'm like, that's my kid. So maybe he did hit his head.
So besides the concussion,
yeah. Which he's
Everybody
famous
has concussions.
for. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
A little concussion never killed anyone.
Yeah.
So Jacob's here.
Yeah.
How long before the
Christopher? Oh my God.
Christopher was a couple years down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you? Is this something you guys were planning on? Was this a surprise? Did you guys?
No, we were planning on it, but we didn't think it was going to be probably so quick afterwards. So yes.
Okay. And how did she break the news to you?
She just said that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah.
This will be number 3 kid, so just letting you know.
I mean, we probably had a little dinner or something, I'm sure, but I'm old, so I can forget something.
That's so good. So, same experiences with pregnancy, delivery.
Did your mom steal the show this time?
Did she?
No,
did she fall again?
Actually, Christopher stole the show because we had to do him C-section.
Oh, okay.
So we went in there and got it ready for the C-section and everything, and we didn't expect Christopher to be like 11.2.
Yeah.
So all the doctors said, "Yeah, we're not throwing this one back."
Wait,
he's a big boy.
11 pounds, 2 inches. Oh my God!
Yep.
Holy
2 ounces.
Yeah, Jacob.
There's no way that's coming out now.
Well, each one was getting bigger. Daniel was like 7'7", and then Jacob was 9'1", and then Christopher was 11'2". So me and Nicole decided we was going to quit before we had a 13-pound girl.
Yeah. Just riding up the ranks. Yeah, the probability factor is the math is going. Oh my God!
I don't know what the record is for
7,
baby,
9, and 11. Yeah, that'd be 13.
Yeah, we said 13-pound girls would be a big girl, wouldn't it?
That'd be
That'd be a trophy.
Yeah, just dominator. That's awesome.
But that was the coolest part. That was the doctors. Oh yeah, we're not throwing this one back.
Yeah, that's so great. That is a great term. This is a prize catch.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all eating well. That's too funny.
Did you? How are things now? You got 3 kids at the house. Was it everything kind of smooth, just like it was before?
Oh yeah, it was smooth. There's a lot of, like you said, sometimes sleepless nights and stuff. Because one kid would be like Christopher would be small and he'd be a baby, or Jacob would be sick or something.
Yeah. Always something going on. Yeah. Now, how about the relationships now? Like Daniel was his experience as a big brother everything he had hoped for, or was he like, God, this kid's in my stuff a lot?
Probably all the above.
Oh, all the above. Yeah.
I think Daniel, he's a great big brother, but sometimes he's all, okay, can you take your son? Because he's driving you crazy right now.
That's so great he said it that way. Oh my gosh.
Please.
Right.
But Daniel, though, he was an awesome big brother, though. He really loves his brothers. So.
That's groovy. That's really great.
I love that.
Like anybody.
Do you have, what was your most... I'm trying really hard because Stella, I mean, they always say like that cliche of like the days are long but the years are short, right? So I'm trying to take time to slow down, video things, track like the moments. She's doing this really cool thing right now where she's like, words are coming every single day. She sticks her hand out and she goes, come with me, and she holds your hand and she just so are there any moments those first couple of years between the ages of being born and 10 years old when they're just just cool little kids before they start becoming teenagers and stuff that you remember that stick out to you, like moments?
I mean, there's a lot of moments, but I think most of them is like they always want to come with me because Daniel probably has his room door closed or something.
Right. Sure.
And they want to go hang out with their big brothers.
Yeah. Right.
Or especially kids, they always want food.
Yeah.
And stuff. So when you're like in the, they come with me. I want this. I said, you haven't eaten any dinner yet, but just don't tell mom.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does sound like the antithesis of your own father, right?
They think dad's away. I thought I was going to be like my dad was strict, but I think in the long run, the dads are the ones that are like easy to get, easy to, you know,
manipulate.
Yeah.
Yes. Into like get them. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
Now, I know you like to ice fish. You and I have been talking about doing this for a while. Did you ever take the boys ice fishing with you?
Yeah, I did. I have a good experience with that because I took Daniel wants to go ice fishing. We're going to probably do that this year or maybe next year. But I took the two little boys. I drilled the hose. Got the tin up and everything was going perfectly fine. We were just sitting there ice fishing, the wind blowing, but we were having fun. And then all of a sudden, it was time to go home. So when I was taking the tent down, the cover for the tent blew across the lake.
Oh, of course.
So I told the boys, "Don't move, just stay here."
Right. Oh.
So
boy.
anyway, I was walking back with the tent cover, and I said, "Okay, everything's cool." I saw Christopher bust his butt because he was trying to follow me.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get his dad. So then I made sure he was okay and everything, and I said, "Christopher, where's your glasses?" He lost his glasses, and it was really windy, so it went all the way across the lake. So we never found his glasses.
Oh my gosh.
But that was a pretty good ice fishing experience.
Listen, it could have been worse.
We didn't catch no fish, but we had good family time.
There you go. Yes.
That's totally worth it.
The moment of zen of fishing, and well, nothing's happening, but you guys want some more Fritos? Yeah,
exactly.
It's not dinner time yet, but let's have a snack.
It's not really necessarily, I don't know. I've been like really wrestling with the excuse of like doing something with people. Like we were building this barrel for down here, and you know it's work, or going out to like ice fish, or going to this. It's all just excuses to spend time with each other.
Exactly.
Right? So it doesn't matter if you don't catch any fish.
Right.
It's the conversation that you have when you're trying to catch the fish that you wouldn't have had if you were just like, tell me about your day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It is, it's a totally different environment, a totally different headspace, and it really is just getting out and doing those things. I think it's always great. It's always Nathan was one thing I would do with him. Ryan was something very different, but those were our quality times together, and those really
me and Jacob and Jacob and Christopher. That's totally opposite. Like me and Christopher always go out and play football and basketball and all that stuff, and then Jacob's more into singing and doing stuff like that. Like improv and stuff.
Yeah.
But Christopher's actually pretty good at improv too. He's really shy, or you think he's shy, but when he goes to improv, he doesn't seem like he's shy at all. It seems like he's
is he still doing it?
He's not doing it right now.
Okay, because I remember he came.
They're just trying to find.
Me. Yeah.
Are you still doing it?
I'm not. Okay. I haven't.
They're just trying to find something that'll fit him because they're doing a. I forgot what it's called, but is it a musical one or something? Thursdays that they all go to.
Right. Okay.
So
fun.
Yeah. Those, he was great. I remember still with Christopher. I'm like, okay, we're gonna heighten now, and he goes, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get louder, and you're gonna copy what I do. And I was and he goes, ha, and I go, ha, and he goes, ha, and I go, ha, and he goes, ha, and I go, no, copy exactly what I do, ha, and he goes, and then, but by the end of it, he was full screaming, and I was just like, we've turned it, you know, it was really cool. So that was a really a favorite. And then there was one other kid that finally showed up. I'm not a bad improv instructor, guys. It was a different time of day that kids couldn't make. I'm telling myself that.
It was like right after school time, so people had sports and everything else at that age.
Yeah. So. But there were two kids, and the two of them got along really well. And then I was just like, okay, this is sort of improv. I'm going to let you guys go because you guys are having fun together. So I'm not going to knock that one.
That's
it was
a big
great.
Part of it is like have fun. You know, get in there and get out of your head.
Totally,
so
which is
just make
exactly what they did. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So then I'd give them some feedback, and they just go, nah, I don't think so. We're going to do it this way.
And then I'm excited for Jacob and Nicole because they're actually going to do a show, I think on February 27th.
Oh, nice.
They're going to do the 2-man at Flipside.
Oh, cool.
You know what at
Smash-a-Palooza.
Yes, I think Jacob and Nicole's gonna do that, but we can't tell nobody till they.
Oh no! Well, this won't come out until probably April, end of April.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we got some time.
So we'll be good.
Okay.
If you went to that show, you know what's going on.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So tell us, how has being a father transformed who you are, and what has life been like since it all started?
Fatherhood is great, and it's just transformed. I don't know. I think the first time you hold your kid, you transform in your you can do this and everything like that. But I think most transformed is like I said earlier. I think I was going to be like my dad, and I was going to be like strict and stuff. And I said I can't be like that to these kids. I gotta love them and
but why,
be happy and stuff.
Why can't you be that? I mean, I think I know why. But what is?
I think I have too big of a heart. I don't know what you think, but I think it's like
I think that's right. It's dead on.
I think I just could not be that person that's like tough love,
Yeah.
I try, but I'm on. Do I really have to go to this, Nicole?
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite things too, Tommy. You and the boys actually, when Nicole and I and Lauren and Lucas, we were at a show at Flipside and we were performing it, and you guys watched Stella.
Oh my gosh!
And I mean, each time, sometimes at rehearsals. So you got Big Tommy coming in and playing with Stella, and she loved it.
Oh yeah,
she was so great with
absolutely.
it. Yeah, but I remember you guys would always would take care of her, and I thought that was really great.
From really young, just like she has kind of an aversion to some, as a lot of kids, like especially little girls have to like men.
Right.
Gloms onto women pretty easily, but the fact that like I came back and she was like laughing and smiling, and you guys were playing together, it meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate that.
Because I really think Lucas, after like 2 hours or hour or whatever, I think he really thought she was gonna be like screaming and what'd you do?
Yeah, exactly. Why is she having fun? Did you feed her spaghetti and meatballs? We've connected.
I made her eat them.
Yeah, totally. I was like, I know this guy. She is safe with this guy right here. So I had no problem leaving her with you. I really appreciate that.
I got a question then for you. You know, you're saying your dad was pretty strict. I grew up in that kind of a household too. Just there's the expectation. Don't do it any different way, please. Is that how you kind of lived as a young person before meeting your kid? Were you kind of I'm going to do it this way? Were you strict with yourself or have expectations? And then you said, no, I'm not being this guy. These kids they're too beautiful, and I need to just hold them.
I really don't know. I don't really think. I mean, I don't know if that ever rubbed off on me on actually being the strict part. I just didn't know because I never had a kid yet. So I really didn't know what kind of parent I was going to be honest. But then I noticed like right away, I said, I can't do all that. But really, me as being a kid, I don't really ever being strict on like myself or anything like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So.
Well, it carried forward beautifully, man. That's really great. That's really great. Oh, man.
Do you have any advice that you would, we call it barstool wisdom. We're just hanging out here, a couple of guys just chatting about being dads. Is there something that you wish that somebody would have told you before? I mean, it seems like you had great advice from your family. Right. But to the dads out there that are about to have a kid and maybe they're a little nervous, we went through like, when you hold that kid, it's right.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Is that you're nervous right off the bat, but once that kid is born and you start taking care of it, it seems like it's just like dad mode just kicks in, and your mode just kicks in, and then you just do it.
So you do. I remember it was somebody in my neighborhood. You just do it. You just do it. You know, it's just like, well, how? And you just go. You just know how in it. It happens.
You don't really know. You just like all of a sudden you just like your mind or something says, okay, I can do this. Like I mean, do I have a choice?
Yeah. Well, and you know, it's like kids have milestones too, but I think so do parents,
absolutely.
Right? Why, you know, their first bath and just the nightmare of that.
Oh
the first bad feeding, the first, wow, what is that in that diaper kind of a moment, right?
All the way up its back.
Right.
Yeah, all the way up that house.
Oh,
how
my
does it
goodness.
Go from the butt all the way to the neck? How does that work?
Oh, my gosh. Nathan was a champion at that. Thanks, Nathan, for letting me throw you under that bus. But oh, my gosh.
And then at that moment, Nicole would be all, it's your kid.
Yeah.
It's interesting how in those moments it becomes your child. This is your son. Take care of them.
Yes, because once the kid's happy and everything, it's like perfectly fine that it's all like, all right, mama's here. And then the mama said, I think we have a problem here.
Yeah. That's so funny. But That's it. Yeah, I love that. Yes. All right. Well,
That's
so
fantastic.
you mentioned you might have an old school dad joke. I want to hear an old school dad joke if you
What does
remember.
that even mean?
Yeah, this one's old. Everybody probably already knows that.
No.
That's perfect.
But did you hear about the kidnapping?
No. Oh, dear.
Wait a minute. What?
Never mind. The kid woke up.
That's all of a sudden I put 2 and 2 together and I was waiting for what is this going to be?
Come on.
Do you hear about the kidnapping? Don't worry, it woke up. Come on. Yeah.
You thought it was going to be a bad
Well, I
one.
was
Huh?
just flashback into the conversation.
Oh, yeah, the
we had
conversation,
earlier.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I was like, oh no, where's this going?
Yeah, forgetting the context of this is a joke.
Dad jokes are all about the context.
Yes.
You got to slow it down and really. I posted something the other day. I put a little action figure from Stella's favorite movie, and I just captioned it. Stella's really into frozen drinks now.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
It was a character from and
Right.
Lauren. I just love when I can make Lauren roll her eyes and stuff. It's
Right.
like, I know I've done my job as a dad joke for sure.
You did your job. You just got to keep it in.
man.
Now you guys got to keep saying it over and over.
Yeah.
No, it
Keep it until she gets them in.
Yeah,
Yes, until she passes.
exactly. Man.
Yes.
Persistence.
Right.
Never give up.
Because
on
once
a dad joke.
once Lauren uses it, it's champion.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
It's top of the line stuff.
I'm just waiting for her to share it.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely,
right.
yeah.
But you know she is.
She's going to.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
for
for
sure.
And she'll get caught.
She will.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She will get
That's
caught.
funny.
Tommy, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
dude,
being here,
that
man.
was
This is
great.
great. We hope to hang out again soon, and we will. I don't know. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
It's all right, baby.
Still, Super Bowl is already happened. You guys know
Right.
who the winner is.
Yeah, we already got it. So, well, thank you guys for having me on.
Oh
today,
my
though.
gosh, so
Yeah,
great
I
you're
enjoyed
available.
this.
Yeah, good.
is
Yeah,
fun.
perfect, man. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
being here, and you've got great family, and love that you're here, man.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You only get one spin around this rock. You only have so many days until it stops. And how you show up for your kids, well, that's your superpower. You might not know it now, but this is your Pappy Hour. Pappy Hour, let's talk it out, talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee.